Sorry. It's the kid, 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 it's the kid. Back here to make money, I have food, trying to live, trying to exist. I have the meal. I have the meal. Relax. I have the meal. I have the drink, and I have the vitamin D. So, guys, the intention this is for this to be a hangout. If you want to join in the discussion, this is an open hangout. Head to my Twitter page, click on the hangout link. Click on the hangout link if you want to join in on the discussion. So head to my Twitter page, click on the hangout link. This is going to 100% be a preview. I'm going to be looking at and we're going to have a good live discussion on both of these games. I will still do the Q&A, but what I'll do the Q&A offline. So I'm going to answer those questions in an offline video that may be posted tomorrow morning. But I thought because there are two games, I made an executive decision. So my executive decision was, let's have a discussion. Let's talk about these two games because these are two pretty damn big games. Now, before I get there, Tuchel. To Monaco. To put very simply here, I don't know how else I can say this. You guys, Tuchel is trash. Okay? Tuchel is trash. And Tuchel has always been the wrong man for PSG. Now, the initial thing is that they're still top of the table. They're still leading. But guys, it's similar to Juventus. But it's similar to Juventus. Who cares what you do in Ligue 1? That is irrelevant. No one cares about that. What you do in Ligue 1 does not matter. It was 3-2 to Monaco. PSG, you will always be judged upon what you do in the Champions League. You can win as many Ligue 1s and everything in the world. You will always be judged on what you do in the Champions League. But what I'm saying to you guys is that I do fear for PSG and for Tuchel because I do see that this team might be declining. I think this team has reached its plateau. And that final was the precipice to which the PSG would go through. Mark my words, PSG are never sniffing another final. They're never sniffing another CL final. But let me repeat myself very clearly. I do not give a crap what they do in Ligue 1. I will not call it Uber Eats because we don't have to respect what they did. But I don't give a damn what they do in Ligue 1. Ligue 1 means nothing to me. You can win as many Ligue 1s as possible. You are judged by the sale because you've spent too much money. You have the prodigy. You have Neymar. You've spent too much money for you not to be able to say what's up in them. And so, excuse me? My dear friend, Jogba. Can you hear me? Jogba, can you hear me? Jogba, can you hear me? This dude can't hear me. Walter Gonsu, can you hear me? Walter Gonsu, can you hear me?
Yo, HH, I can hear you.
Good. All right. So, Mr. Jogba, I don't know why you can't see me, but first of all, that is quite a rude face in there. So, before we even get into the previews and so forth and really talk those in, so, Walter, where do you stand on PSG, man? Where do you stand on or rather, where do you stand on LSG? Do you think that
LSG.
it is do you think that this is the end of this multi-million-dollar team that they need to pretty much break it up, or what?
Yeah, man. Mbappe should leave, man. Mbappe should leave. This team, they can't win because Neymar, his fit is weird. He's getting injured all the time. Mbappe is just there. Mbappe is scoring. He's doing his thing, but that's not a winning team. That's not a winning team. If Mbappe really wants to, if he really wants to, create his legacy, be one of the greats and win, he gotta move, man. He gotta move.
So, so do you think he will move, or you don't think he will move?
Yeah, I think he will move. When his contract expires, is it 2022? I think. I think he's going. I think he's going.
No, and wait. So you say Real Madrid or Liverpool? Which is the place that he needs to go to?
I'm a Barca fan, so I'm gonna say Liverpool. But realistically, I see him going to Real Madrid because it's a bigger market for him. You
All
know.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, look, man. Let's ride with this preview. So let's start first with Man City against Tottenham, and then we'll then go to the big one, Atletico Madrid against Barcelona. So here's my thingy here, man. So Tottenham against Man City. This, whether you like it or not, this is a test. This is a test of how seriously we should be taking Tottenham in this Premier League title challenge, because I will say this and say this again. I love Uncle Mo. Mourinho is my guy. Tottenham don't have the mentality or the character to win this Premier League. I think there is something specifically missing that they need to win the Premier League. But to show me you have that character, these are the kinds of games you have to win. These are the kinds of games where if you come up through time, then I can then believe within you and then take you seriously. That's what I can do. So, from Tottenham's point of view, this is an important game, and I hope that both Son and Kane are playing, and it's a full strength team, because something tells we'll get to Man City, because Man City, they just don't look the same. They don't look the same. I get they've got Ferran Torres. I know Ferran Torres is a baller. He's not generation. But there something that this City team aren't as strong as they were 2 seasons. I think when they got to 198 points, that is when they sort of plateaued. But there is still quality in this team. And Pep Guardiola is still an amazing coach. So let me confess to Walter Gonzo here. How important is this game for Tottenham in us trying to take them seriously as Premier League title challengers?
I think it's the first really tough test of the season. I think I don't think they can win the Premier League, but I think it's an important test, especially for Kane and Son, to prove they're really legit this season and to make an actual run for the like Champions League or the title. So yeah, this is a really good test for them. But I still think City and Liverpool are the favorites though. But I don't know. I don't know how Tottenham
So,
is
so,
gonna
okay,
pull off.
what makes you say that Tottenham can't win the Premier League? Why don't you have faith in them winning the Premier League? Yeah, they've got Uncle Mo. Harry Kane is one of the best strikers in Europe. Son is one of the most informed players in Europe as well. Decent team. So why? What makes you say that they can't win the Premier League? What are they missing?
Or I think they're missing actually good defense, and they need that one solid midfielder. Like maybe a Kante or something like that. Somebody like that, a leader in the midfield and actually good defense. I don't think the defenders are really that good, so I think they need some strong. Because the offense is nice and everything, but the defense gotta solidify more, and the midfield too. Yeah, I think that's just what I think. They need one or two more pieces, and they'll be good for the to make a run.
So hopefully, I mean, live chat, is Son playing? I want to know, is Son fit? Is he playing? I want you to know whether Son is fit and playing. So, Damien, what about you? What do you see, before we really go into the details of the game, what do you see Tottenham's chances are with regards to winning the Premier League this season?
Probably like 1%. I don't see them
Whoa, easy,
sniffing
easy, easy,
sniffing the title.
easy, easy. Uncle Mo is the
Easy.
manager. How do you say 1%? 1% is Scunthorpe or Norwich. How is 1% for Tottenham with Uncle Mo? Explain that.
It's because it's in their DNA. Like when was the last time they won a league title? Like what, like in the 60s? Probably. And look, I do like Mourinho. He does give that mentality, but I don't think it's really enough. And their defense is quite trash. Trash.
Okay. So for this game specifically, what do you Are you riding with Tottenham or for Man City in this game? Who are you sort of rolling with in this game specifically, knowing how Man City play?
Uh, I'll probably go with yeah. I'm gonna go with City. I'm not sure, but like if Bale like if we get beast mode, then that would be something because I think he could be an X factor in this game if
So
he's
base,
fit and if he wants it.
so you would say that Tottenham's key guy isn't Son, isn't Kane, but it's beast mode.
Yeah, because like he shows up in big games. He showed up in the Copa del Rey final against Barca, against Liverpool, against numerous teams. He does it. So
Okay.
he got that mentality about him.
Shout out to Kosi Awesome. Thank you for the support. He says that if Uncle Mo wins the Premier League with Tottenham, hashtag greatest ever. Guys, I'm not doing reverse psychology. I'm not trying to be like, oh, anti-take. I'm being fully truthful. Tottenham, Mourinho, this is a mission too far. This is a mission impossible. It can't be done. It cannot be done. Specifically, based on Liverpool and Man City, it cannot be done. Hence why this game is so important. This game is very important because this game will tell me how seriously to take Tottenham. I don't take Tottenham seriously in this encounter. That's just keeping it real. I just don't because I just don't see them. There's something about the DNAC. Leicester City is an anomaly. That doesn't happen every season. But whether it was an Arsenal, whether it was a Chelsea, a Man United, a Man City, even Liverpool, you have to have a certain DNA and a belief that you can go all the way. And I just don't think that Tottenham have that. And until I see that, I've not seen that yet. I've seen a good team play well, but I've not seen that dogged, hardcore winning mentality DNA that you see in teams that can win the title. Hence why I couldn't give them that. But if he does the impossible and he wins the Premier League for Tottenham, which he won't, but let's say he did, there is no argument. He would have sealed himself as the greatest manager of all time. Dead and living, the greatest manager of all time. I don't want to hear any ifs, no buts, nothing. I test, man, Tottenham. How important is this game for Tottenham for us to take them seriously, man?
Yes, I think for me personally, I believe Tottenham are gonna win the league this season. I believe um I don't care about the league title. When I looked at the when I'm watching the Premier League, Tottenham look like the strongest team for me. They've been playing the best this season, in my opinion. Is the reason why they're not top of the league is because of some unlucky last minute goals, decisions. That's why they're not top of the league. But in terms of who's been looking the strongest, Tottenham have looked the best, in my opinion. And I believe they're gonna beat Manchester City. Manchester City's attack is looking horrible. They have no proper striker to look up to. They have no goal scorer since Aguero's been out. So I believe Tottenham are gonna win this. They're looking dangerous. Son and Kane. Whew, that attack, that's a deadly attack. I think they're gonna win.
But I just talk to me about intangibles. You've talked to me about tangibles. Talk to me about intangibles. Do they have the intangibles to win the league? Do they have the mentality, the psychology to win the league? The mentality, that character.
You see, this time they have a winning manager. Yeah, they have Jose Mourinho. Before when you see when they bottled the league with Pochettino, in the Leicester City season, that's they don't have that manager anymore. They have Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho is a real winner. Pochettino is not an elite manager. You see, let me bring up a quote from Pochettino that he said before. He said that trophies are just for ego. Did you remember that quote? Pochettino said trophies are just for ego. They're not important. What type of
That
mentality
is
is that?
sick. That is
That
sick. That
you
is
you
sick.
can't you can't be saying that.
I test before
So
that bomb ass quote. After what he pulled in that CL final, I said this dude is not an elite manager. I don't want to see him sniff Chelsea or anywhere near. When he completely bricked it in that final by playing an injured Kane over a hat-trick Lucas Moura, I knew that you have no balls. You have no balls and you are a complete failure of a manager. I knew it.
bro, the guy's not an elite manager. How can you drop someone that scored a hat trick in the last round and then play somebody that hasn't been playing for 2 months. 2 months you play him, and then you bottled the Champions League. You see how he was crying after he won the semi-final. After he won the semi, the way he was celebrating. That's not an elite manager. His quotes when he said trophies are for ego, that's ridiculous. The way he was celebrating after semi-final, that's embarrassing. But now they have Jose Mourinho. I'm not a big fan of how this guy plays football, but I cannot deny this guy is a winner. He has elite mentality, and now they have a proper manager. I believe they're going to win the title this season. Looking at Liverpool's injuries, their form, looking at City's attack, and how they're playing, I believe this is Tottenham's season.
All right, so Walter, talk to me, man. What do you believe? Let me just say, who is going to be Tottenham's key player in this game? You know, Man City play highline. You know that they are successful in the transition. Who is the key man that has to play well for Tottenham in order for them to win?
I think it's Son, man. I think it's Son. But I think it's Son because Tottenham can go as far as Son takes them. He's that guy. I mean, Kane he links up well with Kane and everything, but Kane can't do without Son. I mean, it's vice versa too, but like the main man for this game is gotta be Son because somehow he's just that dude. If you want a G, you just go to him like, hey man, do your thing, or do your thing with Kane or whatever. So I mean, the key man gotta be Son, man. It gotta be Son. Kane is the main striker, but I think Son has been the best player for
So wait,
Tottenham
why
this
not
season,
why not
as
why
far
not
as
beast mode? Why not beast mode?
beast mode.
Yeah.
You just said beast mode. Who's beast mode? Harry Kane?
Bale, what the heck? What do you mean you don't know who
Oh,
beast mode is?
Bale?
Bale.
Man, I don't know beast mode. I didn't know that nickname. I mean, Bale is kind of past his prime, man. He's not like that anymore. He's just there for the late minute G's.
Okay,
But I think
okay.
Son, man. I think it's Son.
So what was so Damien? Who do you think is going to be Tottenham's key guy in this game? Who needs to play well for Tottenham to say what's up?
I already said it. It was beast mode.
Okay. So okay, all right. Ites, what about you? Who do you think is the key guy for Tottenham in order for them to say what's up?
Heung-min Son, 100%. The GOAT. Tottenham's best player. Don't talk to me about Kane. Heung-min Son's the main man.
Okay, so because I've said already, but why do you think that Son is Tottenham's key guy? So this is maybe for you guys. Why do you think Son over? Because many people still say Kane. That Kane is Tottenham's best player, but why do you think Son is Tottenham's best player and their most important player in this game rather than Harry Kane, who is normally their top scorer?
Well, this season, Heung-min Son's the goal scorer. I think he's top goal scorer in the league. That's why I believe he's the main man. So he can dribble. He's a goal scorer. Bro, City need to look out for him, and they need to watch his runs in behind, because when Kane drops deep and looks for that Son run in behind, that's dangerous. I've seen it this season so many times. Even in the Man United 6-1 game, the amount of times I saw Son running in behind and he has so much space. You have to look out for that. That's why I believe Son's the biggest danger.
But I think, you know what, I think this is key. So from Erhan, shout out Erhan, because a Tottenham fan. Forget our attackers. We need our defenders to be world class. I think that is important because you know what Tottenham's attackers can do, but that's the defense and ensuring that they don't have any lapses in concentration. But I think for me, Kane is quality, and I think Kane has shown how good he's been this season with regards to his overall game. But if we're just focusing on this game, Man City, the man that City have to watch out for is Son. Because how do you beat Man City? Speed. It's speed. Because it's not about transition. Pep will never change how he plays. Home or away, they want to have possession, they want to have many guys up forward, and they want to press high, and they want to control the game, and they want to have numerous passes in the last third of the pitch. They will never sit back, similar to Zidane and Real Madrid. So when you have that, which is why the Kane-Son partnership is so important, is if Kane can turn and can make that right pass to Son, City are in trouble. City are in serious trouble. If they can just make that right pass to Son, City are in serious trouble. So I think that if the Kane-Son link-up works, that's how Tottenham can win. But I just believe that City are going to do a lot to try and ensure that that doesn't happen. So let's now come and look at Man City right now. Is this really all about Ruben Diaz and Ferran Torres? In terms of Ruben Diaz needs to make sure that he doesn't get caught in the highline, and he is ensuring and watching the runs of Son. And Ferran Torres is the best, or rather the most informed attacking player for Man City. So Damien, talk to me. Who are the key guys for Man City in the game?
I would say De Bruyne. I think he needs to show up. You know, he hasn't really been showing up in most games. For Belgium, he has. I think, wait, is Jesus back? I think he is.
Yes, he's back. Jesus is back. He's back.
Yeah. And
but has Jesus been, even before he got injured? Has any City player been as informed as Ferran Torres?
yeah, but that's only in the Champions League. In the Premier League, he played against Liverpool and he didn't really do much.
But then hat-trick. So Champions League, say what's up, hat-trick against Spain. If we're going to just really
Germany.
Sorry, against Germany, hat-trick against Germany. So, you know. So who are the key guys for you then?
De Bruyne, Jesus. I suppose you could put Ferran in there, and probably Ruben Diaz to try and marshal Son and Kane.
All right. So what about you? So Ites, man, who are the key guys for Man City, man? And also Sterling, man, what the heck has happened to Sterling, man? Why isn't the guy the same? Is it because of that? I think it's because of the miss. Why do you think Sterling ain't the same dude?
You see, when you asked me the question, who are the main men, it made me realize something. City have dropped off so much, because now when I'm looking at the attack, I'm like, who is there? There's Kevin De Bruyne, but other than that, like, it's not threatening. I remember back in the days when it was Yaya Toure, when it was David Silva, when it was Sergio Aguero, and now it's Jesus, Sterling, and in the defense, Diaz and Ake. I remember when it was Vincent Company. The City team has dropped off so bad, but I believe the main man in the Spurs game will be Kevin De Bruyne. And as for Sterling, personally, I've never rated Sterling as highly as most people have. I've always said he's a system player. Yeah, the system makes him look better than he is. The numbers make him look better than he is.
But remember when yes, but those numbers were high numbers, man. That guy scored a lot of goals in City's 2 title-winning seasons.
Listen, now he's not playing. When he was playing alongside the Centauri with the Centurions, when they got 100 points, he was playing alongside great players. Yeah, David Silva was still there. Aguero was still fit. Yeah, but now he's basically the main man other than De Bruyne, and he's not showing up. So I think this is exposing Raheem Sterling. Is he really that good when you're now the main man, when you're not surrounded by great world-class talent? What are you doing? You see, I've always said, yeah, you know how good a player really is, yeah, when they're put into a poor side. Let's see what they could do. But now Sterling isn't in a great side. Yeah, he's not with Aguero. He's not with David Silva. What is he doing? So, but for me, De Bruyne's the main man. He's the only person that I would be threatened about if I was Spurs.
But Does De Bruyne do enough in big games to control the game? Let's have an honest question. So De Bruyne in this game, are you going to look to him to really take over the game and control the game? Do you believe he will take over the game and control the game, or he'll just drift in and out? When the going gets tough, will De Bruyne be stand up and be counted in this game?
Is the only person, but I don't believe he's enough because he's not a goal scorer, and City don't have a goal scorer. He's a creator, but there's no one to create to. So for me, if I was Spurs, I wouldn't be worried about that Manchester City attack. I'm like, yeah, there's De Bruyne, but who's the goal scorer? De Bruyne's an amazing player, but what's the point when you don't have anyone to assist to? And look at his big game history, as you said, he doesn't really turn up. So for me, this is a Spurs win, in my opinion. It's a Spurs win. Their attack is threatening. Son and Kane, and
Okay.
the City team is not looking nice.
I mean, because I will explain further why I believe Man City will win 2-1. But so Walter, Man City, talk to me. Who are the main guys? Who are the key guys that need to show up for Man City? Mr. Walker.
Yeah. I think Jesus is very slept on, man. I think he's one of the main guys. Jesus, De Bruyne, Sterling. I don't know what's going on with him, but if he can get his form back up, they can win the game. But I think as for tomorrow, it's Jesus, De Bruyne, and Cancelo is very slept on, man. Cancelo, I'll say Cancelo.
Yeah, a lot of guys are saying Cancelo though,
He's a good
based
rider.
on that flank. So Mr. Sakura is a brick. What do you say, man? Who is Man City's key player that needs to say what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Sterling, KDB, Ferran Torres.
What are you eating?
Skills. Nice.
So who is the one player that needs to say what's up and play well for Man City to win? Who is their key guy for them to win this game?
I'm thinking of KDB or Sterling, to be honest.
But you see, the thing with Sterling is that I just think that Sterling has been out of form, So I wouldn't want to put my house and all the pressure on Sterling, a guy who can really trust him to say what's up, man. That's the thing. So do you think that in this game, who do you think will show up more? Sterling, Jesus, or Ferran Torres?
Oh, let's say Ferran Torres based on form, but Sterling needs this game because everyone's been on him. So
And look, deservedly so. So guys, let's look at the game further. So from Tottenham's point of view, how do they approach this game? What tactics do they have? Do they sit back, allow City to have possession, and then hit them on the counter through Kane and Son? Do they play high up and then put a lot more pressure on Man City and try to control the game? So forget if you're Uncle Mo, just if you're Tottenham and you have the tools at your disposal, what do you think is the best way for them to beat Man City? Balanced, sit back, defend and counter-attack, or press high, attack, keep to the ball and try to really put a chokehold on Man City. So basically take the ball away from Man City and force Man City to now be the counter-attacking side. Damien, how should Spurs approach this game?
In my personal opinion, I think they have to go for it early, and try to kill them first. I'll probably say if they really want to win this game, they have to just go for it, go full throttle at them, and I probably
So they want Tottenham to attack, press high, and put them under pressure, right? And not give Man City the ball. So you don't think Man City's counter attack will harm Tottenham if they do that?
Yeah, he's like City haven't really been playing that well, attacking wise. They have been quite bland, and I think if they can do that first, then the game will be theirs
Okay.
for them.
So I test. How should Tottenham approach this game, man?
Yes. For me, I believe Tottenham should sit back. City have no threatening attackers. Yeah. But what I believe they should do is sit back, try and make City play a high line. Yeah. And then on the counter, get get Kane on the ball and make him find Son running in behind. That's gonna be how Spurs are gonna win. Because if you sit back, there's no one in a City team that's gonna threaten you. In my opinion, there's no goal scorer. You're but you know Son in behind. You know Son's pace in behind, and you know when Kane has the ball and he's looking for Son against that high line, it's game over. That's how I believe Spurs are gonna win this game.
Okay. Sakura, talk to me, man. How do Tottenham approach this game?
I had a similar idea to eye test. Kane needs runners. So when he has the ball and he's looking up forward, someone's always going to make the right runs. From there, there's the goal.
Okay, so are you saying counter attack, or they should have the ball and put the pressure on Man City?
Counter attack, because City will keep the ball.
Okay, all right. Arman, talk to me, man. So how do you think Tottenham should approach this game? What do you think would be the best approach for them to beat Man City?
Pace, big time pace. You got to have Lucas Moura. He's got to be in there for sure. So counterattack, as everyone's been saying, and when you don't have the ball, you got to press like a madman. That's what you got to do, and that's how you beat City.
So who do you think are going to be the key guys? Do you think this is about? So you say speed. So do you think it's about Son mainly based on speed, or do you think it's going to be about Kane's distribution or Tottenham's the defenders?
I would play the fastest guys they have. So I would play Lucas Moura in Kane's position. I wouldn't start Kane. I would use Son. He's fast. So anyone that's, you got to have fast players. But willing to press.
But my thing is that 100% Kane ain't fast at all, but his distribution, and I think a huge part of Son's goals have come from Kane. So Harry Kane, I think it's almost as if having like a point guard or a playmaker. You cannot take away someone's passing. So do you still think that Kane's passing is still important in this game?
No, it's not. Not at all. Because they need speed. Someone to just run down the line, throwing the ball in, get it to Son. Son just taps it in. So you need those fast wingers in this game.
Direct play.
You don't need someone to, play like a false nine, give them the ball. It's not this kind of game. You're gonna go into this game with 30-40% possession, and Kane isn't gonna help. He's too slow for the counterattack. So I wouldn't play him now.
Okay.
He's not key at all.
So let's just run this off and just go for some results and tell me what you think the results. So I am going for Man City to win 2-1. I think it's going to be a good game, pretty open game, but I think that Man City will just execute. I think they will execute, and I think they will have a very good, precise, well thought out game plan for Tottenham. Because remember, when they played last season, Man City were down to 10 men. I think it's going to be 11v11, and as long as it's 11v11, I just think that City's game plan will be much more precise, resolute. They will be able to, at the best, nullify the threats that Tottenham have. But when it comes down to them, they'll be able to be business like an excuse. Because I think there's more pressure on Man City to win this than there is Tottenham. So I think City will be more laser focused and more eager to win this. So I think City take this 2-1. So Damon, give me a score.
I would say 2-2. I think both of these teams are gonna have chances, and I just think that Like, yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I think they'll both attack each other and go for it and have their moments. But I just think in the end it'll just be 2-2.
All right. Eye test. Eye test. Give me a score. Eye test. Give me a score.
Yes, I'm gonna say 3-0 Tottenham.
Oh my God in heaven.
Come on, man.
3-0?
Yeah. Josie's gonna take his crown back from Pep. Pep has been destroying him for so many years. At Man City, Man United, Real Madrid,
Mourinho ran him
Barca.
out of Spain. Mourinho ran him out of Spain. Okay, relax, chill. Mourinho ran that guy out of Spain. Relax, chill. Okay, 3-0, man. Wow, you're wrong, man. But hey, look, man. Sakura, give me a scoreline, bro.
3-2, Man City.
All
Yeah.
right. Walter, give me a score.
3-2 Tottenham. I said Tottenham is gonna win it.
All right. And Arman?
One is gonna win it, man.
If Lucas Moura starts, they'll win 2-1. And if he doesn't, they do what that Kane, as I was just talking about, then I see City doing like a 2-0.
Oh, damn. Okay, guys, man. It's time for the big one. It's time for the biggie. That was like the starter. It's now time for the main course. Oh boy. Now look. Let me start with Atletico. And I'll go around the room here. This feels different. It's a different Barcelona. It's a different season. It's a different I think things just feel different. So I'm going to go around the room and see what people think. Do you believe that it is right for people to say that Atletico are the favorites for La Liga this season based on what Real Madrid look like, based on the internal issues of Barcelona and the Lionel Messi issue, which we will get into, and how João Felix is playing the rest of this field? Do you believe that Atletico are going into this as not only favorites, but they are actually one of the favorites in La Liga? Damien?
Yeah, I do think it is justified. I think Atletico have been playing quite well, but I think the thing is with Atletico, in my opinion, is that they bottle most games. It's like early in the season they drew against Huesca, you know, and yeah, and I think, but like they also lost Partey, which I think it would be a big miss, and I think, and João Felix has been playing well, but I don't know. I think that like they can make a push, but in the end, I don't think they will do it in the end.
All right. Arman, what about you? So do you think it's justified for Atletico to be called favorites for La Liga this season?
I think it's fair. They have when Suarez comes back, I mean, he's a great player and he can definitely help out. I think the team is good, but in the beginning of the season, they started off well, and then they had like 3-4 games where they did not so well. So I think it's justified to say that they can do it, but it's only because Barcelona and Real are kind of crap. It's not because they're so good. So as soon as Barcelona and Real get their shit together, different story. Maybe you'll see them come.
But will they? Will an aging Real Madrid and a Barcelona with all these internal struggles get their acts together? Because this isn't 2014, 2016 and everything. This is 2020 with all this stuff happening in Barcelona and with the Real Madrid side who are in bad need of an upheaval. So do you still believe that, it's going to be back to normal and Atletico will be like the third little brother who is below the duopoly?
No, you're right. It's more likely that they don't this season, like Barcelona and Real, because they do have good players, but they are aging. And to my knowledge, like Barcelona's gonna go bankrupt or something. So out of all the seasons, this is the one for Atletico that they got to do it.
All right, eye test. Talk to me, man. Atletico, is this their season, man?
For me, looking at Barcelona and Real Madrid, they should capitalize on this. Looking at how poor they are, but for me, I've always said Atletico Madrid are the most overrated team and Simeone is the most overrated manager. Last season, Atletico Madrid drew 16 games. They drew 16 games. And the reason I don't like Simeone and why I say he's overrated is because it's the same reason why they drew 16 games. This guy is too defensive. And rather than trying to go for games and turning these draws into wins, he just sits back. He defends.
They've been scoring goals though. They've been scoring goals lately, man. So has João Felix, even like a hat-trick in previous games. So do you think Simeone has learned his lesson to now attack?
I need to watch them more this season. I'm not gonna lie, but last season when I did watch them, I saw that their main issue was they didn't go for the win enough times. They settled for the draw, and I believe if they just attacked a little bit more last season, they could have won, because a lot of these draws they could have easily turned into wins, easily. But looking at this season, I think they should win the league. They should, because Barcelona 8th in the table, Real Madrid 4th. They're looking poor. They're looking poor. So I believe they should win. But don't sleep on Real Sociedad with Alexander Isaac. Don't sleep on them. They're top of the table. Put respect.
No. I'm fully asleep with Sociedad. I'm snoring. So please don't give me so Real Sociedad. Heck out of here. Walter, talk to me, man. Walter, Atletico, do you think they are the ones to
roll? They look like the favorites for La Liga right now, but I think it's just the beginning of the season. We're gonna see the second half of the season as from February. I think if by February they're still in the good shape and Barcelona are still looking like that, and Madrid is still looking like they are right now, I think Atletico is winning it. But if if Messi gets his shit together and Barcelona, I think that they can win it. But right now, yeah, Atletico, they gotta capitalize it and go for the title.
All right. Sakura, Atletico, do you put them as favorites, or do you still think it's Barcelona and Real Madrid?
It's Barcelona and Real Madrid. Same thing happened last season. At the start of the season, Barcelona were being crap last season.
Last season did Messi try to want to leave in the summer prior to the season?
Fair point. But at the end of the day, still Barcelona against Atletico Madrid. So the Atletico Madrid are always been pawns to Barcelona in a good day or in a bad day. So W to Barcelona.
What was it called? LSG, Atletico. Do you put them as favorites for the league for the title?
No, man. Atletico, they had their chance since 2014, bro. No saying.
So you still say Barcelona and Real Madrid are stronger favorites than them, despite how much those two teams have struggled. João Felix doing his thing, Atletico looking pretty good and looking pretty strong. You still say Barca and Real Madrid?
Nah, I say Madrid and Sociedad. I will not put Barca as a title favorite.
What? Oh, wow. Sociedad.
That's just recency bias, man. Come on.
No. Look, it's this thing. Okay, Hassan, talk to me, man. Atletico, should we be taking them seriously for the title?
Yeah, we should. I expect them to come at least top 2 this season. I don't know when it. I think they'll come ahead of Barca. I think Barca will finish like 3rd or 4th. I expect Madrid to win it, but Atletico should be challenging for the league. But all I'm saying is don't be surprised if Elche, Huesca,
Hassan, relax. We don't need those names mentioned here. Okay, guys, let's talk about Barcelona. I mean, I don't know where to start. Whether you want to talk about Griezmann, whether you want to talk about Messi, but let's just talk about this game specifically. Barca are struggling. This isn't a team that are really on form, doing their thing with a lot of swagger. on one hand, people say that these guys always have a very good record against Atletico, and that record will still remain through and will still remain intact. So from a Barcelona's point of view, especially with all the stuff that has been happening internally with Messi saying that I don't want to always be the reason why everything is wrong at the club, Griezmann's former agent speaking and talking, Koeman having to say that, oh no, Messi's fine. How important is it that Barcelona win this game to offset all of the talks of Messi to Man City next summer, and Barcelona are pretty much going into free fall? How important is it that they come out and they win this game, Damien?
I wouldn't say it would be important for us to win this game, to be honest.
Why not? Why not?
Because, like, even if we do win this game, I think there'll still be chatter about Griezmann, Messi, all these other stuff about what's happening about Barca. And
no.
Yeah.
But if Barcelona play well, Griezmann plays well, Messi plays well, it shuts down that talk very easily.
Yeah, but then like probably like next week we'll probably like draw against Huesca, and then like it would start back up again. That's what we always do.
Okay, so you don't see these games being important for Barcelona in terms of getting themselves back on form, getting the belief in them, getting back in La Liga, because again, what if Barcelona lose this game? What does that to do for Barcelona's psyche, specifically Messi's psyche, if they lose this game and they get beat?
Well, if we get like pimp slapped by Atletico, Messi's probably gonna lean to leaving, because he'll probably think like, oh, like this team is trash and like I don't see no potential in this, so might as well dip.
Wow. All right. I test, man. How important is this game for Barcelona with all the pressure that they're under? How much pressure they're under to go ahead and win this game, specifically with the fear that if they lose this, more pressure will be piled on, more questions will be asked, and that La Liga table is looking pretty sketchy. I test.
Yes. The table is looking sketchy, but you also have to remember Barcelona have 2 games in hand. They've only played 7 games. So if they win their next 2 games, I think they could be like 3rd or 2nd. So it's not as bad as it looks. But obviously it's important for them to win because they've still been poor. They've still been poor this season. They've lost 2 games already. 2 games. And Messi, he's leaving. He's gone. I'm watching him play, and he doesn't look like he's interested anymore. And let me tell you an interesting stat about Lionel Messi in 2020. In 2020, this guy has only scored in 6 games from open play. 6 games.
In 2020 or just this season?
In 2020. 6 games from open play. Wow.
Look,
his head is not in Barca. He's gone.
So do you think that's a case of Messi declining, or Messi just his head is not at Barcelona? He just doesn't want to be here.
I don't believe Messi's declining. I believe he could still be an amazing playmaker. He could be an amazing number 10. But I believe his head isn't in Barca. He already said in an interview. The interview said a lot to me. He does not want to be here. He said he's been unhappy for a whole year in that interview.
Damn.
And he said it looks like the relationship with him and Barcelona is over. I don't think, when I'm watching him play, it doesn't look like a player that's finished. It just looks like a player that's not interested. I believe he's going to go to City. The story's over.
So what about you? Messi and Barcelona, do you feel and believe that this is an important game specifically for us to not ask too many questions about Messi, Barcelona, or nothing can save them? And like, how important is this? With people saying that Messi and Griezmann hate each other, Messi's an emperor, he's a tyrant. How important is this game to shut off all of those questions being asked? Because if they now go into this game Messi doesn't play well, Griezmann doesn't play well, Messi walks around, and Atletico beat them, how much could this really affect the psyche of Barcelona and this team for the season?
I mean, I think it's very important for Griezmann, especially because they've been talking a lot of shit in this family, or I don't even know. They've been talking a lot of stuff to Messi. Like Messi is the reason Griezmann is not succeeding. Why he's just flopping, man. It's not even Messi's fault. Messi said he's clearly not in Barca, and this game is very important. But I think regardless of the outcome of this game, it's not going to change Messi's mindset on the team, because I think Messi still want to leave by the end of the season. So I don't think this game is that important to him. But it's very important for Barca as a team, because if Barca loses this game, I think it's going to have a huge effect on the mental and the mindset heading into the rest of the season. So yeah, it's very important to them. And yeah, Griezmann gotta prove himself, because since he's been at Barca, he hasn't done anything. So yeah, it's very important for him.
Arman, what about you, man? How important is the game for Barca?
It's so important, HH. You lose 3-1 to Real, and people are questioning, are you even back? Like, what is this team? You know? And I think it's more important for Barca to come back, because people are now writing them off. When you lose to Real that early in the season, I mean, it should go without saying, but people are going to judge you on it. And they're going to be like, what the hell was that, you know? But you're Barcelona. You got Messi, you know, and all this. But it's so crucial. If they can pull this off, HH, I mean, it flips everything around. We have new dialogue. We can put them as, you know, La Liga favorites. But I think it's just as big on Atletico. Like, if they lose, then we're going to be talking crap on Atletico. Like, they got no chance, nothing.
I mean, will we though? Will we? Because I think people expect no, but people always expect Barcelona to beat Atletico. Atletico have always been that little brother that always gets beaten by Barcelona. So even if Atletico lose, it's like, well, you're Atletico. But my thing is, Atletico aren't dealing with eternal issues. They're not dealing with, even if people may put them as title favorites, they're not really going full on with saying they can win the title, because they've not won the title since 2014. So, but for Barcelona, so much has been said ever since 8-2. It's been about Messi, what is happening? Is Ronald Koeman the right guy for the job? Bartomeu, the fight for power of president. Can Messi be kept? So my thing is, if Barcelona, which would affect a club psyche more, Atletico losing or Barcelona losing this game?
I think it's honestly Atletico, because there's so much around Barcelona. HH, you look at their 8-2 loss, their loss to Real, their constant embarrassments in the CL. I think everyone's just come to accept it and be like, oh, I mean, it's another L for Barcelona, and another terrible season. I mean, it's been like this. But with Atletico, people keep throwing their name in the La Liga conversation. Oh, because they won it in 2014. HH, if they win tomorrow, if Atletico win tomorrow, that's going to give them so much momentum going forward. And we'll have to keep talking about them. But if they don't, I'm personally getting sick and tired of them being in the discussion for La Liga. It's just going to go back. After this season, if you couldn't beat the worst Real we've seen and the worst Barcelona we've seen in like the past 10 years, then you shouldn't be discussed in the La Liga anymore. It's over, really. So I think it's more on Atletico, because we keep talking about them. I mean, they were not relevant as a team, what was it, 10 years ago. So just because they won that 2014 La Liga title, we've been throwing their names in. So Barcelona is going to, regardless of this season, their names are going to be still thrown in for the next season. And the year after that, they always will have that name, regardless. But will Atletico? That's the big question. I mean, they're dying out. You got teams like Sevilla possibly going to be tucked over you. So I think it's pretty big on Atletico, HH.
Interesting. Let me just say this superstar from the other side. Thank you for the dub. It says, are we not going to talk about how PSG was winning 2-0 with 2 goals by the prodigy, and they somehow managed to lose the game with a winning penalty by Fabregas? Yes, Said. LSG. Losers Saint-Germain. Tuchel or Thomas Tuchel. But yes, Said, more importantly, I don't give a crap what happens in League On. That means nothing to me. Every single season, Champions League. Either you bring me that CL or Neymar, you're a failure. PSG, you're a failure. This team wasn't built to beat freaking Monaco in freaking Ligue 1. They were built to bring a winning Champions League. If you can't, I don't give a crap about you. Sakura, talk to me. Which team will be affected more? Atletico losing or Barcelona losing, man? Sakura, talk to me. All right, let's bring it up. Gatlock. Who will be affected more? Atletico or Barcelona if they lose? Who needs this game more? Who needs this game more?
To be fair, they both need it an even amount, but I'm going to say Atletico Madrid for the grand scheme of things, because these guys haven't been, I don't want to say they haven't been relevant since 2014, because they did put up a title challenge in some of the other seasons, but they've always been the team coming third, unless Real Madrid have a very shit season and they come second, but they're never actually very close to actually winning the league. So this is their perfect chance, because although they don't have Suarez, if they win this game, it will give them a very much confidence boost. I already called them the attacking virgins. So if they can actually score a few goals without Suarez, then that will be a boost, because João Felix is having a very good run of form.
Okay, so you're telling me that if Barcelona lose, it wouldn't be as bad as if Atletico lose, keeping in mind that Atletico now won the league since 2014, and if Barcelona lose, we're going to say now, bro, these guys may finish outside of the top 4 this season. Because don't you think that loss to Atletico could now have a knock-on effect, knowing that Messi is already like, screw these guys who keep on blaming me for everything, because we all know that Barcelona without Messi, these guys are screwed. So
these guys have been screwed since 8-2, bro. Okay, what were we expecting this season? Like, literally, what were we expecting this season? I mean, their last game last season was 8-2, bro. 8-2. Like, you know what 8 is? Numero ocho, bro.
Like, it was bad, man. It was bad.
If I'm not, they almost spelled their name if they didn't spell their name. So, like, bro. So, look, Barcelona are done. Atletico are the ones I feel that need this, like I said, for the grand scheme of things, because Barcelona already know that this season is a write-off. They didn't win anything last season, so there's no step up for them this season. There's nothing to win this season for them. They can try and win the Super Copa, whatever. Can they even win that? I don't think they qualified for even that, because they didn't win the Copa del Rey anyway. Wow.
So basically, you feel that Atletico, this is their chance to win La Liga, based on how Madrid and Barcelona and they need to prove in this game.
Yeah, this is their chance. They have to beat Barcelona if they're going to do this, or at least get a draw. I think Atletico at home. So yeah, I think Atletico need to win this game, or else I always see them, like I see Borussia Dortmund. Okay, the way I see Borussia Dortmund is the way I'll see Atletico if they do not take advantage of this against Barcelona. So I feel it's more for Atletico Madrid.
All right. What's it called? Hassan. Which team needs this? Which team needs this game more?
Barca need it more. I mean, I think Atletico finish higher than Barca, but Barca are looking a bit shaky. So, and if they lose, more questions will be asked. Thing about Atletico for me is, I would say they would win the league if they got rid of Simeone. His playing style is not good for a league. Knockout competition is great, but for 38 games or 34 games, is it, for La Liga, it's a bit too defensive. But Barca need the win, man. And if they get if Suarez scores a hat trick, man, you never know. You never know, man.
He's not playing.
He's not playing. COVID.
Damn.
COVID.
John Felix, say what's up,
Okay, I
man.
thought it was injury.
I expect
No,
John
COVID.
Felix. What's up?
Okay. All right. What was it called? LSG. What are you saying? Which team needs this more? Atletico or Barcelona?
Obviously Barca, but they're finished. Bro.
You say Barca are finished.
Yeah, bro. They're done sniffing La Liga.
Wait. Why? Where do you come from? Nothing. They still have Messi. They still have Griezmann. They still have PK, Lenglet.
PK is classy.
Look, man, have some respect for a World Cup. So basically, so you say that. So you're saying that Barca need this more, or Atletico need this more?
Barca needed more, but Atletico will win the game.
All right.
I believe they'll win 1-0. A goal by Saul. Saul Niguez, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, HH, can you kindly pull up the La Liga table?
I was trying to avoid it, but okay. While I do that, Undisputed, talk to me. Who needs this game more, man?
Barca needed more. This is the worst Barcelona team in about 18 years. I would say a solid 18 years. Since when Van Gaal got fired. The way La Liga is right now, it reminds me of when it was in the early 2000s when there was Deportivo, there was Valencia, and these teams would win titles. And looking at how weak both Barcelona and Real Madrid are at the moment, if Simeone doesn't win a title now, he's never winning a title again with Atletico Madrid. That's it. He has to win it this year. He absolutely has to, or it's over.
Okay, can I comment on this? We've played 7 games, and Atletico have actually scored more than Real and Barcelona. Do you know how crazy that is? And I just got these guys attacking Virgin.
They've got the best attacker out of the 3 clubs. They've got the best attacker.
You see, I saw.
How are Khalifa sick?
Maybe. Look.
Joao Felix, this guy. Forget Mbappe. Forget that guy. Forget Mbappe, Forget that guy.
Excuse me, forget the prodigy.
This guy, this is the new prodigy.
Who?
The old prodigy is rotting away in Ligue 1, okay?
Don't you dare call Joao Felix the prodigy. Don't you dare.
Getting marked out of games by Wan-Bissaka. Come on, man. This guy is the new deal.
Look, you see, that's the see. When I look at this table here, look at Atletico. Simeone is one of those guys that he promises, but I will never ever. I am a bit cautious in really going in on Simeone. See, it's this is a difficult question. At first, I would have said that yes, it is important and it is key for it's important and it's key for Barcelona to win this game. But as I look at this table, and I look at how Atletico have been playing, and if Atletico want to be taken seriously, if they are to lose this game, it's like, all right. So, and I think as people have said, this is the worst Barcelona team that I've ever seen. Because I remember, obviously, this is going back to the days of, because really the first time I remember seeing Barcelona, they had Rivaldo with Louis van Gaal. And even if that was when they were like just getting top 4, they were still a good team. This team, because the issue with this team is that the defense is trash. The midfield is, but your best player doesn't want to be here. And your best player is merely just using his talent, just trying to say what's up. So if Atletico can't beat these guys, then my gosh, man, these dudes are just complete trash, man. From Coatley Osman, thank you for the dub. He says that Brig Sul, I'm calling him, his new name is Sul. Sul's dream move is to break Manu. That has to be a lie, because anybody who, in 2020, if your dream is to play for Boychester Divided, you need to be checked into a mental asylum. I don't mean any rudeness to United fans, but I'm saying that as of right now, if your dream is to play for Boychester Divided, managed by Gollum, then you need to have your head checked. Totally awesome. I refuse to believe that his dream is to go anywhere near
They
Manchester
already have a
United.
brick. It's called Maguire, so they don't need any more.
Okay, so
Manchester United.
Look, let's now talk about predictions in this game. For me, I'm sticking with what I said. I said 1-1 because I don't trust Atletico, and I think that Atletico just don't have the balls to go ahead and win. This Barcelona side are just there are too many issues. And after Messi said what he said, if you have a guy who's like, bro, I can't wait to get out of this freaking place. But it's so key because my thing is this. I believe it's going to be 1-1. If Atletico win, all right. If Atletico pimp slap Barcelona, I think we could be in for a nightmare season for Barcelona. Now, if Barcelona beats Atletico, all right, it's like same thing. Now, if Barcelona pimp slap Atletico, you can take Atletico out of winning La Liga this season because I think that would be such a psychological blow if they were to lose to such a bad Barcelona side. So I think those are the permutations happening here. But hence why, even if I think it's going to be a draw, I almost want there to be someone to make a massive statement. Either Barcelona or Atletico. And they will be like, aha, let's now see. So for me, my belief is 1-1. I still feel Atletico have an inferiority complex of Barcelona, and that is how deep an inferiority complex goes. No matter how bad a team that keeps on beating you is, if you can't get through that mental block, that's these are these guys that keep on beating us, you will always lose. It's almost like Liverpool. Even if Liverpool are trash, they will always beat Everton because Everton have an inferiority complex. Question: has Simeone ever beaten Barcelona in La Liga?
No, I don't.
No, he hasn't.
Because I know they beat them in the Champions League, so he's never beaten Barcelona in La Liga.
They had like 1,000 draws, I think. So I'm not sure.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, it's gonna be 1-1. So Damien, talk to me. What scoreline are you going for?
I would say 1-1. I don't think Simeone has the balls to really attack us. Yeah, I think probably João Felix will score and probably throw in the Oos in there, probably to score.
So why don't you think your boys can win?
Probably because of our defense. I just don't see us winning. If we're leading, we'll bottle it in the end. We'll probably concede a late goal, probably from a corner. I just don't trust the defense.
Okay. Talk to me. Score.
Yes. I think Atletico Madrid are going to park the bus, and I don't think they're going to score. And I think Usdinho is going to nick the win. Usdinho is going to nick the win, and it's going to be a 1-0 win, Barca.
Bro, man, let me say this right now. If the Us scores the winning goal, we're having an emergency hangout. Let me just say, so guys, so live chats. Let me just, I'll do a heads up. Obviously, we're doing the Saturday hangouts afterwards.
Even a deflection goal.
If I don't give a damn whether he scores with his pinky. If Usdinho scores the winning goal, we're having an emergency hangout, meal, drink, and alcohol. So
twice against Atletico. Twice, if that happens.
If the Us scores the winning goal against Atletico, based on all the abuse you've given him, we are having a ball, and I will make him a chief just for one day.
Oh man!
You know what? Let him do that. And let him celebrate. And you jinx him.
Gatlock, shut your mouth, man. Hassan, talk to me, man. Score. Give me a score.
Atletico are gonna park the bus, of course, but João Felix the cat's gonna do a carry job. I say 3-1 Atletico. João Felix hat. And the Us would won.
Okay. Arman, what do we say?
HH, did you watch the game against Barca Juventus?
Yes.
I feel like that's a good indication of what we will see in this game. In that game, you saw Barcelona won, right?
Wait, Arman. Tell me who is the manager of Juventus.
I know he's a brick. I know he's a
No.
brick.
Say his name. Who's the manager of Juventus?
Sorry.
Pirlo.
Pirlo.
Oh, Pirlo, my
No,
bad.
Pirlo,
Change
the
it.
one you sleep on.
And
Pirlo.
when did he get his coaching badges?
Like a year ago or something.
No, this morning. He got his coaching badges this morning. So you're dealing with a guy who only became a manager this morning, and comparing him with, insult him or hate him, it is still Simeone. So I strongly doubt that, because look, let's keep it real. That was Barcelona's best performance this whole season. The entire season was that game against Juve was the best performance that season, and it was against a guy who got his coaching badges this morning, because our Juve side do not have a clue what the heck they are doing. So you still believe that this game against Atletico is going to mirror that game against Juventus?
Because Juve is a defensive team, and something that I saw with that Barcelona is that they weren't playing the same tiki-taka kind of play. In order to break down this sort of Atletico defense, try something different. Try crosses. Try shooting from outside the box. That's what Dembele did. I mean, you can argue it's a deflection, but the old Barcelona wasn't shooting like the way Dembele did from outside the box. He would look for a different pass, you know? So, prediction, HH, if they play like unpredictable, you know, then Barcelona's going to win like easy 2-0, the same as they did against Juventus. They play the same exact way. I'll probably just say 1-1. I don't really see Atletico winning it either way, but that's just me.
Walter, talk to me. What scoreline do you see here, man?
I think 2-1 Barcelona. The US is gonna come through, man. The US is gonna come through.
Oh, so you're saying that the US is going to
I
score a
love
winning
this,
goal?
man.
The US is gonna come through. Even if it doesn't score, it's gonna do something special, man. I'm sensing it.
So this is where the US announces himself to the world finally.
Yeah, the US is gonna come through.
Oh man.
As for
Positive
Griezmann,
energy on the way home.
Bless your soul, man. Bless your soul, man. I still someone that believes in real football. So what's the score, man? How do you think the game is gonna go?
2-1 Barcelona. 2-1 Barcelona, man.
So you're saying that the US scores the winning goal, or he just plays well?
Either he scores or he creates an action that leads to the goal, you know. Yeah, assist or something.
That is music to my ears, man. Music to my ears. Hanson, talk to me, man. What happens in this game?
I already spoke, bro.
Oh shit, sorry. Bricklock. What happens in this game?
Okay. It's in Atletico Madrid's home.
Yes.
So I
It's the
think
house.
Look, I think this is going to be one of those hoodoos of the season. COVID season is going to be broken. I think Atletico are finally going to beat Barcelona in La Liga for the first time in only God knows how many years. Its records are meant to be broken, and I think
because Simeone has never beaten Barca in La Liga, man. Only in the seal, but never beaten these dudes in La Liga, which is a shocking record.
True. But this is the chance to do it. This is their chance to do it.
Will they do it?
If they don't do it this season, if they don't do it now, then we'll just take them back to the part where we don't take them seriously anymore. They have to do it. I'm expecting a W, and I'm expecting 2-1 Atletico Madrid.
And who scores for Atletico? Is this a João Felix double, or João and maybe a Koke or Jimenez set piece, or what?
I think I'm going to go with Saul Niguez.
Okay.
The second goal, I'm thinking either Jose Jimenez or Felix. I think one of the goals is going to be from a set piece. And I think maybe Messi will score a penalty for the one.
So Messi won't score from open play?
Doubt it.
God damn. LSG, talk to me, man. How does this game go, man?
Where is this game played?
Atletico. Wonder.
Okay, at Wanda. Okay. So I'll go 2-1 Barcelona.
God damn. Who scores for
First-
Barca?
First goal for Messi in the first half. Then the Us.
Yes.
87 minutes.
All right, man. Undisputed, man.
Like
Talk to me,
against
man.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Gatlock,
Like
shut
against
your
Liverpool.
release
mouth.
the Us,
Gatlock,
man.
shut your mouth. Gatlock,
Release
shut
the
your
Us,
mouth.
man.
The Us.
Undisputed,
Release
talk to
the
me.
Us, man.
Trust me, we're gonna get the hashtag going, man. Undisputed, talk to me, man. Is this the match where the Us finally shows that he's top 3?
Listen, it will all depend if Barca start Pjanic or Busquets. If they start Pjanic, they win. If they start Busquets, they lose.
Wait,
It's that
isn't,
simple.
Busquets is injured.
isn't Oh, Busquets is injured. Okay.
Okay, so
Dude, I
they
think they're
start
both
Pjanic.
crap.
Yeah, they have to. No, because I think Busquets is, and even if Busquets isn't injured, I think Barca fans have said this dude is a Class B brick trash. So
Yeah,
It's
they
finished,
have to
bro. It's
start
finished.
Pjanic. He was really good against Juve. He actually ran the midfield. He released his passing is brilliant. He releases the ball really well. I could see, but this is hard because it is at Atletico Stadium. 2-2. Yeah, 2-2. I would say a Messi penalty.
wait,
João Felix.
so why can't Messi score from open play? Why can't Messi score from open flipping play? Why can't you say? So I think this guy's never going to score from open play for the rest of the season. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Only
He has
against
already.
weaker opposition. He won't score against an organized defense anymore from open play for a number of reasons. He
He
drops too
scored from
far
open
deep.
play already
I
against Real
said
Betis.
that. Are you saying that this is going to be like a season in which he hardly scores from open play?
Hennessy.
Yeah.
Call him now.
He keeps dropping deep. That's the problem. I mean, maybe because he has to, but still. João Felix. Deus will have a great game, and then he'll probably injure his hamstring again.
No. See, undisputed. You see, you were going well until you said that.
You got to be real, man.
No. Undisputed. You can't put out bad energy and bad karma like that.
Okay,
They need the Us to say what's up because the Us is needed to align the footballing balance of power.
yeah.
Okay. The Us is like the final diamond in the rough to complete the whole thing because football right now is unbalanced. The only way it will be balanced is by the ambidextrous goat to finally say what's up. So Undisputed, I need you to tell me something positive to give me belief that the Us will finally say what's up. I'm begging you.
He's going to dribble past numerous players. He's going to dribble past Oblak, and then he'll miss an open net.
Man is not even good to start. I don't know what guys are hyping him. It's probably going to be Trincao on the right.
Usman Dembele has been
Finn
injured
Watts?
throughout the whole entire managerial reign.
Gatlock, Train Watts. Who do you say? Who is Train who? Trinkets?
Trincao now.
Trinkets?
Oh shit, I forgot Ansu Fati isn't playing. Never mind.
Look, here's my thing here, guys. Okay, since we're here on this topic, and we'll probably talk about it more on Saturday, do you think that Messi and Griezmann will link up and get along well? Or do you think Messi will be like, screw this French prick and all the guys that talk about him, I ain't passing to you for ish? So basically, do you think, let's say that Griezmann will be free, Messi will just not pass to him, he'll just try to dribble and take it on himself? Or do you think Messi will be like, no, hey man, Griezmann, I know that your peeps think that I'm like this kind of an emperor evil dude, but I'll still ride with you. So how do you think the Messi-Griezmann dynamic will work in the game? Will there be a bit of frosty feeling on the pitch?
There's no beef. Messi's far bigger than Griezmann, and far better than Griezmann. He'll pass on the ball, and Griezmann will do absolutely nothing with it. So there's no beef, nothing.
Yeah, but Griezmann tracks back.
Is that a WC? Yes, yeah.
Media put it out of proportion.
What do you mean? Oh, so you say that it isn't as big as the media put. Wait, Messi said in his own mouth, I don't want to be blamed for always starting beef. I don't want to be blamed for always being at the center of all of this crap. So there has to be something in there, man.
There is something.
HH, hold on, one thing. We're
What?
talking about third versus eighth. Why don't you talk about second versus fourth?
Who is second and fourth?
Isn't it Villarreal?
Villarreal versus Real Madrid.
Villarreal's first, though.
Bro.
No.
Listen.
Villarreal as second. Villarreal second. No.
Huesca cannot go down. They cannot go down. They have to be in La Liga next year. That's what I'm saying. Huesca, they cannot go down. They're icon team. They cannot go down.
Look, forget about Huesca. Okay, so look, see, guys, here's my thing, man. Is I look.
HH,
What?
is Stegen back for this game?
What?
Stegen.
Yeah, he's back.
I'm not sure actually because
Yeah, he is back.
has been playing in the whole thing, but because I know he was on the bench watching on in the last game. But yeah, I think he will play. But see, my thing about it is that we've not even talked about PK and Longley. Those dudes are trash. Because do you think that Atletico missing the presence of Cannibal Suarez will really affect them, or do you think PK and Longley are so crap Atletico will still be able to cause them issues? Because I think that for me is the biggest loss. Is Atletico not having Cannibal Suarez in the game? Because
Facts, man.
like, how are they going to attack?
I think it'll be
Jaffi's attack,
Felix,
yeah.
and then Llorente, and then Correa.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
With
Korea?
Suarez, though, Atletico can pull it off. They really could.
Who's Korea, man?
Angel Correa is best Correa.
Oh my God.
Did they still have Lamar, guys?
What is it?
Did they still have Lamar?
Lamar is trash.
I thought he sings.
Lamar is finished.
No. This is actually the only Lamar I recognize is the R&B Lamar. So guys, look, my thing here is that with regards to La Liga, Atletico are not winning La Liga. Nor Real Sociedad, but I'm stuck. I don't believe in Real Madrid and Barcelona. It ain't happening because Messi is signing a pre-contract in January. So I'm sort of confused here because it's like it doesn't matter how well Atletico do or how well they do, they will always let you down. Like when they did what they did against Red Bull Leipzig, I was like, no, these guys can't be trusted. They can't be trusted because see, this is a game where Atletico have to go out and attack. Attack these dudes. Lenglet and Piqui. Attack these freaking dudes. But they won't. They're going to sit back. They're going to be, to quote Gatlock, attacking virgins. And that is where Barcelona can now be able to now say, what's up? But we have an issue. We have a team who are still have an inferiority complex of Barcelona and a Barcelona side who... You know the funny thing here is this. If you take Messi away from the team and the team just says Messi isn't in this team, I think Barcelona could do something interesting with Ronald Koeman. But the fact that Messi is either on the pitch or on the bench, but his presence is there, it affects all the other players because they always feel like, this is the Messi dude, this is the Messi dude, and then that cloud is always like hanging over the players.
Hold on, is Oga Coutinho back for this game?
Who cares about that dude, man?
Coutinho does have good long feet.
Some respect, man.
Arman, I don't give a freaking damn about a shooting merchant. Okay, a long shot merchant. Gatlock, don't do that. Don't you dare use his UCL here. Who thinks Messi is going to ball in this game?
He's balling, man. He's balling for sure.
He barely balls against Atletico, man.
Did you watch his Argentina game, HH?
He always balls, man. He always balls.
Wait, why, Arman? Why? What did you do in this Argentina game? Did he ball?
He did pretty good.
He scored a penalty. That's it.
I said, did he not pretty good? Did he ball? Did he say what's up? Not. He just do it?
No, he didn't. He didn't ball. Like, it wasn't his best game. But for Argentina, one of his better games, I would say.
The best player on the pitch was Lo Celso.
No, he was Messi. Come on, man. He was Messi.
He's usually pretty crap for Argentina. We know that. So I thought he played all right. He had some good dribbles. good passes. He looks more
I have a
sharp than he
question
did.
about Messi.
You don't think so?
Would
How the
Go for
mighty
it.
are falling that we're saying Messi has good dribbles and that's a good game for him?
Wait. Ites, talk to me. Ites, talk to me.
yes, I want to ask a question. Do you lot believe that Barcelona would have been better off if they let Messi go last summer and got Memphis Depay in? Because
Yes.
then they have a fully committed team, yeah, a young team. Imagine Memphis, Fati, Usman, Dembele front three. Would they have
That's
been
the
better off
attack.
that
We
way?
still have long
To
legs
be
and
injured,
peak
so be
peaks
front two.
at the back, man.
But as Gatluk just said, yes, they would have been better off. But if you use that money to get rid of that piece of crap at the back called Lenglet and Kiwi, they would so get a top defender, get a striker or Memphis Depay. We're talking.
Where's Umtiti?
He's a model now, apparently.
He's a vegan. He's a vegan.
That explains.
HH,
Yeah, what?
where do you rank Tuchel, bro? Tuchel.
Where do I rank Tuchel?
Class C.
Yeah.
In the bin. Did you know what a dustbin is?
Now,
do you think that
let's be honest. For some reason,
international break has any impact
PSG
on this
makes
game?
people worse.
Wait. I'll show you
That's
this.
facts, man.
Wait, this is where I rank him. I
Against
rank him
Arsenal.
here.
Oh my.
That's Tuchel. That's Tuchel. Class B for M4 strike. Class A. Wait, who is played Mozart?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know, it's not for me.
Wait, guys, who the heck has Mozart? What's
Bomba class.
It's some kind of Arabian ice cream truck.
Never in my life would I have thought that during these hangouts, I would listen to someone's phone ringtone and have Mozart on their phone or ringtone. And I think with that, we should now close it. So, guys, remember we'll be here on Saturday evenings to review this game. All I want is a quality game. All I want is an amazing game, and I want an exciting game. But please, give me a big result. Just please give me a big, massive result. And
Wait, hey, I say one thing.
say, why would you have Mozart as your ringtone?
Nah, bro, it's
No, Walter. No. Okay, Walter. Why is Mozart your phone ringtone?
Nah, it's not my phone.
It's
It's the ice cream truck that is outside.
But I said that was a joke.
Ice cream truck.
I'm out.
He really
Come
pushed
on,
up,
Walter, man.
Too funny.
Wait. Wait, Walter. So you're telling me that
Yeah.
an ice cream truck doesn't play ice cream music? Because I know what ice cream music sounds like. So this ice cream truck plays Mozart. Wait, no, wait, Walter, are you being wait?
Yeah, man. It's
No. So the ice cream truck plays Mozart. Look. Okay, guys, look. On that note, man. On that note, let's get the heck out of here. So, guys, look, like the vid, subscribe. Shout out to your boy.
Wait, hey, one more thing.
What do you want, man? What do you want?
My guy won. Fake news. My guy won. 4 more years, man. 4 more years. My guy won.
All right, look, man. Meet. Look at this moon. So, guys, let's be real. I'll see you guys on Saturday in the evening, straight after the whole thing. Shout out to the Us. Yes, Arman.
Yeah. Do you think that the international break might make this game really, really boring? What are the odds?
It has the potential to. It has the potential to, but I just think that because it is this kind, it's good. Hence why I said that's why I wait for a 1-1. I am hoping that it is not a boring game and it's actually an exciting game. But hopefully, I just hope that it is. I hope that it is, and hopefully, if it is, it'll be better. But I do believe that it's going to be a tight game, not that open, quite nitty-gritty. Hence why I said 1-1. But I hope I'm wrong. But guys, peace out. Stay true, stay real, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Peace.
Peace.